Welcome to Dunmers Divines.
The emancipating sign. Fuck me.
You were too busy saying stuff before the recording
Yeah,
started. You were distracted.
If only I wasn't so funny.
All right, let's kill some slavers.
Yeah. All right. So the place that is marked on your map. Upon close inspection, you can see. Okay. So first of all, it takes you about 2 hours to walk there. So
Damn.
big place. It's a big place. Like it's a long walk.
Right, like 1 hour getting out of Vivek and 1 hour walking to the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's not that far from the city itself, but decent walk. It is currently early afternoon, so 2 p.m.-ish. So assuming that you can keep this like as a tight 5 and leave in good time, you definitely should be able to still rest in Vivek. But if it takes a long time for some reason, then you might have to sleep here for exhaustion reasons. You've had a big day. You did a fight, you talked to a Tyranneer, etc.
At those distances, it's actually still worth it to take the level of exhaustion if you're gonna take a rest at the city, a long rest at the city. Anyways, it's when it starts to be like, all right, you're 2 days away.
Yeah, I figured, but
yeah,
you're just a little bit out of the city. It's early afternoon. You cross over the peninsula separating the bay that Vivek resides in from the broader inner sea, and see around the place that it's here and there marked on your map, a small island, not a lot of notable features on it, just some low scrub and a rocky spire pointing out of it.
but we're not going to that island.
Well, okay. That appears to be where the, it's not very far from the coast. Just, literally not even 5-minute swim. But it is a little bit in the water, the mark that she's made. Do you want to check the coastline where you're standing before you commit to searching the island?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Or at least, okay, so like, if she put the mark on something that is like outlined in black like an island is, right?
This is a very, it's basically just a dot of an island, like no bigger than this room.
Right, but is the mark on...
And the mark is on water, not on land.
Did they say something about something being undercover, like underground?
A Tyranneer did not say anything specifically along those lines.
Okay. Okay. Gladys's first thought is like, if there's a tunnel, like beneath the coast, if there's a tunnel that like, or a cave, like beneath the water itself, that's a great hiding spot, I guess. So I am going to start searching around the coast. There is no way that Gladius is taking a boat. It's like like falling into. Oh no, I've taken boats before. Shit.
Yeah. Actually, it was one of the first things that you did in this game.
Yes, but that one I didn't have any choice over. But I did come back from prison on a boat, so never mind.
You've been on at least 3 boats. 4, probably. 5. You took the gondola around Vivek City voluntarily.
That's true, and I also got into the barge of the person who was hiding a body.
That was one of the ones I was counting.
Okay, the Gladius doesn't like water because it's like nature, except your movements are like encumbered, while the creatures native there are like not. So like this is like, how far away is the island?
Probably about a 5-minute swim. Not far, but not right here.
Do I roll nature or survival?
For trying to check for locations along the coast, I'll let you do either investigation or survival.
Survival it is. My wisdom score is in the positives. 12?
Okay. You thoroughly look over the coastline. It's mostly it's early afternoon, so you know that this is low tide. So everything should be as exposed as it possibly can be. You can even see like high tide markings. So it wouldn't make sense for any kind of cave opening to be below that mark. And because it's such flat land, the high tide mark is actually fairly deep,
Inland.
Inland, and very far at that point from where the mark seems to be on the map. It doesn't seem like it could be on the peninsula. However, the island does have that rocky outcropping, and you can see
watermarks
from the barnacles and such that are growing on the rock. That there would still be protruding rock from that little cove, even at high tide.
Okay. How far did you say? Okay.
Just a 5-minute swim.
Yeah. How much is that in feet?
Okay, you're 15 feet per second, per round, so 150 feet in a minute, so about 800 feet.
Okay, so even the Cape of Mountback doesn't get me there.
I would be committing to sleeping because you've used, or the Cape of Mountback has been used once today already.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna say we're gonna have to go there. Can we look along the coast for a boat?
Sure. This one I will need you to roll investigation because you're trying to find some kind of hidden boat.
13.
Okay. 13, yeah. So having looked just above the high tide line, there's some comberry bushes which are growing, and they're large, drooping fronds. At first seem to obscure perhaps a low mushroom, but on closer inspection you see that it is a boat that has been painted to look like scattered mushrooms on one side.
With my herbalist's kit, can I collect I don't know, like 1 gold's worth of comberries?
Roll survival.
I don't roll with the herbalist kit?
Roll with the kit.
Okay, thank you. And wisdom?
Yeah.
Natural 20!
You actually get 2 gold's worth of cranberries. They must be in season. This bush is plentiful.
Okay. Rodi has has walked around my chair while I'm while her leash has her. Oh my god.
I'm helping. You're welcome.
Mwah! Okay, so 2 golds worth of my inventory is gigantic, and at some point you're I'm gonna find an alchemist and I'm gonna be like, can you use this? Can you use this? Can you use this? And yeah, I'm excited. Okay, how good does the boat look?
It seems to be in fairly decent condition.
Oars?
There are oars, yes.
Anchor?
No, it is a very small boat. It wouldn't be fit to carry more than about 4 people at most.
Okay.
2 people could definitely manage it very easily. Certainly not for cargo. This more seems like, if you're right that there is some sort of smuggler's cove on that island, this is supposed to be the ground access point for it.
Yeah. Okay. We're at low tide.
It is low tide. Yes.
So it is going to be the time when we have to do the least effort, when it comes to boating. But yeah, I think with 2 of us just dragging the boat to the sea should be plenty easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna keep a lookout, basically like see if anybody is observing us or like preparing an ambush.
Mm-hmm.
And once we're halfway there, I'll take over rowing if Tirmalin wants to. Actually, Ajira can just do the lookout. We can both row.
Okay.
Cool.
Ajira does grumble a bit and says, Ajira should really be focusing on grinding these seeds, but it must be done.
Who did I give my fire dagger to?
Tirmalin.
Okay, I get my fire dagger back. And my cape of mount back.
And you had enough time walking to a tomb.
Cool. Athletics?
Sure.
Water vehicles? I'd prefer athletics because...
How about just... Yeah, you don't have water vehicles as a skill, and this really should be water vehicles, technically. So
Yeah.
let's just call it strength.
Okay. Do I get advantage from my belt of advantage to
It's not athletics. It's
Roll.
water vehicles. It's water vehicles and you're not
Okay.
proficient.
Okay. I rolled 14 on the dice,
Okay.
and
You managed to not capsize.
cool.
On the far side of our little promontory of an island, you might want to just untether her to you. She's doing some wandering. It's all on her leg. You see 2 things. One, grooves in the stone that maybe resemble intentionally carved steps, or could just be weathering erosion. And 2, very small, and very close to that low tide line that you're currently on now. Heard. A firm. Sorry, she's very sweet. A firm bit of mushroom, similar in texture to wood, but more friendly to water, has been lodged in the rocks. Right about where perhaps if you wanted to moor a boat would be most convenient. And in fact, you see a similar spear of mushrooms sticking out closer to that high tide line that you can see from the barnacles.
Cool.
Okay.
That tells us there are some people, or have been some people.
Or maybe this is naturally occurring. It's possible. Plausible, even.
Armor of Agathis. I've got my short sword and fire daggers out. We're stealthing to the best of our ability. Do you need me to roll stealth?
Sure.
Alright, I use restore balance to not have disadvantage.
Sure.
That's a 2.
Okay. All right. So you would you like to roleplay that too?
Yes. I think Gladius is trying to get to like a high place in order to like get a view around, and like overestimates his ability to like climb something, and is going to like slip along a sort of like dirt path or something, like starting to tumble around, going very fast with the heavy metal armor, going and like is fully separated from Tirmalin, and just arrives in a very inconvenient spot.
Okay, yeah. So the top of this little spire, you had spotted a dark crevice with similarly, maybe erosion, maybe actual steps down. This is what you've been actually attempting to sneak through.
Yeah.
So as you fall, it is just planks of heavy armor everywhere.
Yeah.
100%. Tirmalin, even from the top, calls, "You all right down there?"
I'm gonna go like, shh, help me. Can I take a d6 of fall damage?
Sure.
Cool. For my armor of Agathis isn't gone all the way yet.
So the space you find yourself in at the bottom of this hole, you can see the sort of probably initially rainwater induced crevasse that has worked its way down here. But having been in a dwarven ruin before, you can tell that where you are once was a dwarven ruin. It's just been opened to the elements from the passage of time.
Yeah.
Everything is sort of damp, and there's slime of mildew. There's more visible erosion here than the previous dormer room that you've been in. This one is certainly in a further state of deterioration. But from a pipe running above you, you hear.
Okay, I don't have. Okay, I think Gladius is going to try a random knock, but is trying to do it fast enough that it sounds like I am giving the confirmation code, but I am very hurt, so I need you to. So I'm not doing it very well, and I need you to get your ass over here. So like I'm doing.
Okay. A moment later, you hear.
I get up and I start going towards the noise.
Okay. A few more steps you hear one last time.
I charge.
Okay. The pipe is, let's see. The pipe proceeds in this direction.
Cool. Are there any sources of light? Is this total darkness? Does somebody have light on in like a few chambers?
So around here, there is the daylight coming in from the crevasse. However, in the slightly drier, still mildewy, but slightly drier areas, you do see a couple of the old Dwemer lights. Some flickering, but even in these conditions, Dwemer ruins are still functional.
Illuminated.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's a little light throughout.
Cool. I move into here.
Okay. Cool. At that point, you hear.
I dodge.
Okay, cool. You don't have any activated traps. However, you do see that a door to this room has swung wide open, and roll initiative.
Yo. 5.
Cool. Let's see. 10. Wow, these sucked on that.
Still better than me.
Yep, okay. So, all 4 of them are going to act first, and they are going to have to squeeze to get through there since they're the next kind of mothers. So, exiting through this door, you...
The Nyx hounds are the ones that are like...
insectoids with the big pincers and the big red eyes on the sides.
Gigantic eyes, yeah.
Yes. Dog, size and shape, except for the 6 legs part.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which they have 40 or 50. Big ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I thought that was a wall.
Huh?
The
No.
this.
No, it's a pipe. That's a pipe.
Oh, that's a pipe.
That's
Okay.
the pipe you follow.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one isn't gonna quite make it out, so we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so 4 Nyx hounds. These 3 are going to make their attacks.
Do they look like melee only opponents?
They certainly do look like that at a minimum.
Okay, can I roll for nature maybe? Or
Sure. Nature.
okay. 7.
Who knows what these insectoids are capable of? They can
That's-
shoot venom from across the room.
Yeah, that's fair. Are they just all different sizes of Nyx hounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Whew. So the first one, they're rolling with advantage unless you give me a reason for them to not, because they have pack tactics.
I'm gonna use restore. No, it's probably better if I use shield.
Okay. So the very first Nyx hound attack, I rolled double 20s.
Well, then it was a wise choice of me to not spend that restore balance.
Okay. That's gonna be.
You take 5 cold.
Yes. So that's gonna be 7 points of piercing. No, sorry, that should be 12 points of piercing damage. 5 cold to that Nyx hound.
You said 7?
Yeah.
7 cold. Cool.
And that's to this guy. Second one. Double 17s, so that's gonna be a 21.
Shield.
Okay. Alright, now for the big ones. Double 1s.
Nice.
Alright, cool. So you only get the 1 hit from the Nyx hounds. I do need you to roll a strength saving throw for the 1 hit that you took.
17.
Okay, you're standing, and a con saving throw.
Do I have to? I rolled a 9.
Okay, then I need you to.
I should have.
not really anything you could have done here. They're all double 20s.
Yeah, they're all double 20s, yeah.
Okay. I need you to roll a d10. Higher is good for you. Sorry, lower is better for
you. I rolled a 10.
Okay, that's still not that bad for you. So you have the Witbane Blight. It is a blight, so you do still receive the effects of it. Your intelligence is lowered by 2. And until you are cured, you will only restore half of your spell slots on a long rest.
Okay. Half of the ones I've lost, or half of...
Up to half.
Okay, heard. Wait, so if I have like... I've got 14 first level spell slots. On the long rest, I would regain 7, or I would go up to 7.
You would go up to 7.
Cool. -2 intelligence. Let's go.
This one is not that bad effect-wise for you most of the time, but it is the first thing that could kill you, because if you let it progress for too long, it will not take much for your intelligence to reduce to 0.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely true.
Because your diseases can worsen.
Alright. Okay. Cool. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6 intelligence. I think Gladius stops.
I do want to ask you the question, do you need to make a charisma save to continue this, or do you think that you have enough confidence in yourself to make it?
To continue this.
The fight.
I think that Gladius, like, it's the first round. Gladius hasn't necessarily identified that, like, for sure that those are Nyx hounds, or for example, like undead Nyx hounds, which would be less scary.
Mm-hmm.
And when my intelligence drops to 6, Gladius stops, like, understanding the differences between beasts and other types of creatures, and it's just like, fight!
You get so dumb you stop overthinking it.
Yes.
I love it. Okay.
That's what I'm picturing. Cool. So yeah, no charisma saving throw to keep my my courage at this time. Cool. I would like. Okay. They've got big eyes. That means darkness. So as my action, I'm going to cast darkness. Okay, and then as I'm a little bit off today, so I'm struggling to look at my character sheet and to see if I've got anything. I think no bonus action this turn.
Okay.
The engraved ring of healing.
Okay.
That's my bonus action. So that is going to regain me. Wait, no, hold on, no. Well, no, yeah, no. Okay, 7 healing. I'm back to full HP. 33 instead of 34. Cool. that's my bonus action. And as my movement, I'm going to take 3 attacks of opportunity to move to right here.
Okay. Smart.
Thank you.
Fail. Advantage. So that's
Disadvantage from darkness.
Okay, so it cancels out. So just the blue die stands then, and it was a 10. And okay, so they all fail their attacks of opportunity, and you move to somewhere where they can't have all gang up on you.
That's right. These probably still have pack tactics.
But just less space for them to attack you.
Yes. Cool. That's my turn.
Okay. Think I am mostly okay with the rest of this fight going a little bit cinematography mode. I feel confident that you can take out 2 wolves and 2 dire wolves, which is really what these stat blocks are. I got you infected with a disease, and
that's most of what you wanted.
Yeah. So, if you're willing to take another, say 5 HP off,
Absolutely.
and we'll say 2 spell slots for shield.
Okay. Yeah, that tracks. That is what I will do.
Okay. Cool. So you are able to one by one whittle down the Nyx hounds, too dumb to even process what would normally cause you fear.
Yeah.
And eventually are covered in black bile-like gore and Nyx hound husks all around you.
Let's go.
Okay.
And I keep going.
Okay. As you proceed, you do notice that it seems like the water level has risen. There previously didn't seem like there was much in the way of water on this ground, but in the course of fighting these Nyx hounds, you notice that the water, first you could feel it around your toes, and now it's sort of lapping around your boots.
Okay.
As you...
Which direction did the knocking come from?
The knocking came from down the pipe.
Okay. I'm gonna lay on hands for 5 and to go back to maximum, and I'm going to Armor of Agathis again, and I'm going to go in.
Okay. As you move to follow the pipe, you find that it meets a dead end entering the stone wall. As you, I assume, further explore the ruins.
Hold on.
Okay, where do you go?
The wall. I touch it to see if it's an illusion.
Okay. I think that's illusions are generally investigation checks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I got a -2. I rolled a 12 though.
Okay.
Total.
It's definitely actually a wall.
Yeah. I am going. Okay, stone wall
Stone.
with mortar.
Probably.
So like, okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can't see a crack in the stone through which I could see like the what's on the other side of the wall.
There definitely are some chinks in the mortar. It's hard to tell given that the light is very, very low, and you're looking for low light coming through the other side as well, but
Yeah.
maybe?
sensed that I could face step on the other side of the pipe.
I certainly would not say that you can see to the other side of the pipe. So
okay.
face step, no.
Got it.
But you could try your cape of mountebank.
No, I can't. Not at this time. I've already spent. Tirmalin used it in our assassination.
Don't you have 2 charges?
Oh no, it's only 1.
Just 1 per day? Okay, yeah.
Oh, that would be nice. Hold on. Let me hope I remembered that wrong. Mount the back. Okay. Wait. Is the Cape of Mountebank even attunement?
Is it? I don't know. You tell me.
I'm checking it. Yeah, sorry, my bad. No, I'm not gonna do that. I think I start exploring some more.
Okay. Which direction do you go first? Going this way, that way?
If I hit the pipe really hard with my halberd, does it sound like it's? Does it sound like the vibrations are like the pipe is turning left or right on the other side of the wall? That's a very big. I think Gladius is trying some more creative things with his current intelligence without necessarily thinking things through.
Okay. Roll perception.
Yep. 11.
It's hard to tell.
Cool. I'm gonna go right.
Okay, so this way. So are you entering this room?
Yep.
Okay. So as you enter, you see a line of crates large enough that they could have held the Nyx hounds, each of which has their doors open. There's soft plush moss in each of them, as well as a few areas with the shattered bones from prey. These feel like they were very, very well taken care of, Nyx hounds. Almost domesticated, perhaps. Someone loved them.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, cool. The water continues to rise as you do. You find yourself at a similarly shaped dead end.
I look towards Tirmalin for advice, and I'm like, what do we do?
Well, these smugglers certainly are in the building. We can tell that there's deeper areas. It is past her dinner time, which is why she's as active as she is. We know that they're here. We know that they have control over these areas to some extent. And we know that they don't want us getting any deeper. Think if we can't find some way to force our way through, then we won't be getting anywhere.
If we go back, I'd like to investigate this wall in this room, and here.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Because Simon's thinking maybe behind the Nyx Hound crates would be a great place to hide.
Okay. Roll your investigation check.
Cool.
I'll let you do 3 investigation checks, 1 for each room.
Okay. That's great.
You got 3 chances.
4, natural 20, and 17.
Okay.
The 17 is I rolled a 19.
Okay, so you are able to tell that in that Nyx Hound room, there is near one of the crates located here, there is a small line where the stonework doesn't match the texture of the stone on both sides. And in fact, once you start paying closer attention, it sort of shimmers and you're able to tell that this is in fact an illusion. And right behind it is a mushroom bark door.
Cool.
Sort of shoved into place here to keep the Nyx hounds out.
Cool.
Not a dwarven door.
I open the door.
Okay. Hi, baby girl. When you do, you.
Do we want to stop here?
I think so. I think we'll stop.
We can play some more later after they're fed.
Yeah, they're